Well, hello there, little buddy.
How are you doing, partner?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
By the way, everybody, it is Friday, March 15th.
Yep.
We tried to go live 3 times, and what you're going to end up with is an upload. Sorry.
You get what you get.
Especially when there's morons out there with rifles.
Fuck. I just can't. That part, I can't wrap my fucking head around.
I'm still pissed off because maybe you guys will get it, maybe you won't. We just did, we did a solid 15.
It was pretty decent.
And when I got done, I was a little irritated. So I don't want to backtrack and talk over something that may actually come out.
Hopefully it does. I will say, last night, I feel like I had something of similar.
By the way, this is not a joint.
Well, I hope not. I hope not. That's a thick joint. It's not even a blunt.
Well, I guess if I rolled that, I would be really proud of it.
I would be proud if you were able to roll something like that. Yeah.
Because this one comedian said,
straight out of the factory.
My blunts, you gotta play like a fucking clarinet.
That doesn't make any sense.
Really? Because you gotta plug all the holes.
That's pretty good. I will say, no, this is backwoods. Just a good old backwoods.
Yeah, because this man has a CDL and he's not going to lose his job over a podcast. And this is practically live. I would say that.
Good enough. Hey, I will say...
Well, we're not going to edit we're not editing anything, so whatever you guys get is what you get.
I had a similar experience last night. Thirsty Thursday, went out, had some drinks.
With the boudet?
Let's get the fuck out of here. So had some drinks, went back to the house, and I was playing pool, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna bust out the camera because I just made a fucking trick shot. Like, nobody will fucking believe this, and I don't give a shit because I saw it with my own 2 fucking eyes.
Fuck, you're all way kicked back.
I jumped the cue ball over a solid.
Okay.
Hit the fucking 8 ball. And it went in. Like, it was literally the last shot of the game, and I fucking made it. You're way too slow on the draw. You gotta get a little quicker about that.
Dude, you know what? But that's gonna be our next intro.
So, anyways, I did not get that recorded, so I was like, that was a badass shot, and I felt like I was doing fucking good. So I went and grabbed the camcorder, started fucking recording it, because I figured that'd be something cool to have. A fucking trick shot like that.
Right.
Couldn't fucking reproduce it. I mean, I didn't try and reproduce that. I just tried playing another game and nothing else cool happened. I was like, fuck it.
I mean, on our podcast, I got my kid dancing to Little Wayne, so. I mean, yeah, I want to see a trick shot. Actually, you just seen 2 people beat the crap out of each other, and
that was pretty pathetic. I mean, I feel like that should have gone a lot more lopsided in one way.
I wish I could have. I wish I could say some things about that fight on live than I can in, I just wish it was free enough out there that I can say whatever I want and people don't get freaked out about it. Because, you know what? They're just words.
Well, I mean, like, that's not how... Well, so there's 2 sides to that coin. You can do that because they say there's no such thing as bad publicity. So, I mean, you could do that.
I mean, I got some good commentary for what I just seen. The problem is, they were saying a lot of words that I can't say. So, for me to be in context with what was going on, I would definitely have to say some content that's not allowed. So
yeah. Well, so, like, that's a part of... I think that's a part of being a product of your environment. Because I feel like if you're around that every day and you hear that every day, like... Okay, so, I mean...
And then he comes up here and gets punched in the face.
Right. Probably. Like, we don't say that shit around here. That's a lie. I've seen people around here doing it, too. So
not as much.
It's not as much.
As much as what I seen. What I seen was a good old Southern brawl. Mm-hmm. Some dude was touching his sister. And
some dude put his hands on that guy's sister.
Right, and he was giving him the business.
He took exception to that.
Right. Well, as a commentator and an outsider that has been in a few fights, and that has been on both sides of a fight.
Right.
I was commentating because I could do that because I've been in a scuffle or two.
You were commentating as in your head.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird how that works, but I was commentating in my head, and I'm like, the guy stands up and says a couple of nasty words, and the guy said some nasty words back, and I'm like, well, you should have said, such and such. and then or not say anything at all.
Yeah.
And sock him in the ribs. I mean, here, you want to keep talking? I mean, I just really knocked you out, picked you up, knocked you out again, and you want to keep talking? What I would have done in that situation,
right,
is that something totally different than what he would have done. I would have made sure that this guy felt me for the next 6 weeks of his life.
Never thought about doing the same thing again.
Right, like I would have made sure that in 6 weeks he would finally heal, but I wouldn't kill him. I mean, there's ways of going about hurting somebody without killing him. I mean, you could break his wrist, you could break his arm, you could break his leg. Trust me.
Break his jaw.
Every day of his life.
Make him suck through a saw. A straw.
That's a tough deal. Our new neighbors when I was growing up, Billy.
Billy?
Oh wow, Billy.
Good old Billy.
God, I love you, Billy. He moved in right next to us, and he lived in the same trailer park as I was a little kid. And Billy showed up and goes, "Oh, hey, Uncle Greg." That's my father's name. Hey, Uncle Greg. But he wasn't really saying it. He had his mouth wired shut because he drove his dirt bike through a barbed wire fence that he didn't see.
Oh, fuck.
And caught him in the neck. Broke his jaw.
Oh,
so he's like this. Hey, Uncle Greg. Hey, Uncle Greg. We both looked at him, and we were outside in the garden at the time. And, Billy. Young Billy. Oh, Billy was young. I was young.
Yeah, I bet.
I was like 16.
Because he's older than you, isn't he?
I was probably 16. He was probably 20s, 30s.
Yeah.
Early 30s. Oh, he looks the same. Billy ain't done the age for a long time. Billy's got good genetics.
Yeah, I mean, last time I seen him was probably 5 years ago.
Yeah, maybe not great genetics, because genetics isn't passed down, which I learned. Because cells don't react until they get reacted. Do you know that?
I think that's an argument.
Is it an argument?
Yeah.
Because they say that cancer cells don't develop unless you have deformed nuclei. I don't know. It's. I want to explain myself so much better, but I can't.
You will. You will.
Like radiation, like having a bunch of, like if you got a bunch of broken bones, they send all that stuff through you, and by doing that type of stuff, what they say will change the genetics to be, you know what I mean?
Change your genetics to heal
you're going to develop cancer, or you're going to develop this, or you're going to develop that. Stress levels, a lot of it has to do with stress levels and stuff like that.
Huh.
Because if you're, dude, I read the Bible and they lived like 3,000 years. Okay, I take that back.
300 years.
800 years, I heard. One of them. No lie.
That's what we were talking about. That's a faith.
Noah.
That's a faith-based book.
Noah. What they said is Noah was like 310 when he had his first child, or his third child, or his seventh child. Not quite sure. They had a lot of children back then, and they lived a very long time.
How do you think we got populated so quickly?
All this is really confusing. Made it through the Bible and was like, wow, they live a long time, and they have a lot of kids. And before the flood, there was giants. And then I'm like, where's all the bones?
They found giant bones.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
Wow, maybe that book's more accurate than I really anticipated it.
I mean, I don't know if it's like I don't know, one of those crazy CGI movies where they have, I don't know if it's like 300 where they have like that huge guy, the Cyclops. You know what I mean? But they did have giants. Supposedly,
There's some giants walking around today.
Well, so that's, I don't know. Like, there's a couple of people that have. It's called giantism, I think, is what it's called.
They also have the ball deal, right? What?
What?
You look at me like I was talking Spanglish.
The fuck you talking?
I think it's elephantitis.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now you all of a sudden know what I'm talking about. You fucking you ball gazing bitch.
That's from the knees to the waist, my friend.
You fucking ball gazing bitch. You elephantitis, bro.
Yeah, from the knees to the waist.
I don't even look at your eyes unless I look at your shoes and your balls and your pecs and your fucking shoulders. I mean, then I get to you, and then I'm like, oh.
Who's the one ball gazing now?
Oh, yeah, I'm a ball gazer. For real. Like,
oh, fuck.
Dude, I'm my biggest critic. What do you want me to do? Now I criticize everything,
everybody,
all the time.
on everything.
And I'm not perfect, and I can point out more imperfections than I can perfections.
I hope so.
Not only on myself, but I tend to do it mentally on a lot of people, anybody I walk across. But it's like a guy once said, "Wow, you're awfully smart. You don't personify yourself as a really smart guy." It's like, wow, you're really stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I may have personified me, so maybe you've seen
that wasn't you. That was somebody else.
I just said that. I said that.
All right,
motherfucker. What, you putting words in my mouth? I said that before I got there.
I don't think so.
I didn't want to give him the credit.
It sounded.
I didn't want to give him the credit. But
Why not? You don't like the guy?
I do. Well, I'll shoot it out there. I don't care. Marilyn Manson, you're a motherfucker. And you know what I'm talking about.
You're a badass motherfucker.
Yeah. You're a savage.
Dude.
So he's well-spoken, but you know what I mean? If you were to just, see him live, read some of his books about how this man was raised, you would get a real different image of when he sits down and, like, I've watched a lot of interviews with him, so I watch him sit down, and then he's a huge critic of himself, and he's a poor public speaker. So it takes him a minute to get going, but when he does, he analyzes and picks everybody apart.
I think
he's
in his own eyes, he's a poor public speaker. But I think to a layman like you and I, when we see him on these interviews, I mean, obviously
he's getting better. He was born in '69. This guy's much better than we are. We're Bambi that just grew legs on podcast number 6.
Just looking to make magic happen.
We're not talking 96 death metal or whatever.
It's coming.
I hate putting people in genres because I wouldn't per se to put Marilyn Manson with anybody else.
I would agree with that statement, but
because he doesn't sound like Slipknot.
The greats have, like, they're not in a box like what you said. You know what I mean? They stand alone.
Right. So I don't want to put them with Slipknot or Korn and all these other people.
Not even close.
The huge difference is that I can hear every word that he says.
Yeah, well, and his message is, like, the lyrics in his songs are actually something that was, like, at least at that time, if not, you could actually reflect some of those lyrics to what we're going through now.
You know, I've read a lot of these books right here, right? So take a look up.
I've seen them.
Okay.
I've seen them.
He's not only a huge fan, but he's a good friend with Hunter S. Thompson. Sometimes my mind gets ahead of my words. So the way that he goes about things is a lot like the way he wrote books.
Who's that, Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
I haven't read a single book that he wrote.
Well, so,
but I have.
You want to talk about somebody that had not an easy life as a single child, you should go invest into his book. It's on audio. Yeah, I don't know. He stole the dildo from his grandpa that was covered in Vaseline, and he took it to his church school and put it in a teacher's desk.
Jesus.
So that tells you the people that are out there in America is that maybe Ohio is a Midwest deal, but they still got these. They still produce. You know what I mean?
Some weirdos.
Maybe I show up to church every Sunday. Weirdos? Maybe I just show up to church every Sunday, but I wear lingerie and women's garments. I mean, there's those people, and those are the worst. That's what he's trying to get when he talks to you in these music lyrics.
There's a lot of pretenders.
Is that, yeah, and they use it. I hate to put anybody on the spot because this is going to go worldwide or wherever this ends up going or where we end up in 10 years. I just don't want it to reflect on the way I am when I am right now. Is that he used the Ku Klux Klan and those type of people, they run behind the Bible.
Right.
If you've done any research of any of these, all of them, I don't care the race. It doesn't matter the color of the skin. It's the person that's in the eyeballs. The same ones that are looking at me in a square. The same ones I'm looking at you in a human.
Yep.
Out your eyes is that they run behind whatever they believe, which is deep. Like, he made me do this.
Yeah.
They made me do that.
Well, there's a lot of sheep in this world.
I'm going to give to him, or I'm going to give to that. And I got another one for you. since we're rolling down this deep track, because I've talked to a lot of crazy people. Since we've done this podcast, it's made me more open to speak and to speak words, not F words, because that's all I hang around with. So when you hang around with
working in a shop setting is very difficult to not use profanity.
And if you guys don't know, I have an Instagram. It's Joseph Isaiah Dorian. And that's what I do. I work on cars, but the people I hang around with and people fix cars say cuss words all the time.
A lot of that has to do with, I think, what we were talking about earlier. If you bang yourself in the hand with a hammer.
You know what I find it as? Is that if you're cut... I'm going to do this. Watch this. Let's say you take a big project on. A frame swap, an engine done, and a tranny deal.
Okay.
If you start cussing at nuts and bolts, that means you're frustrated. That means that automobile just beat you. Which I've learned lately is to just take a big chill pill. Tell the inner bitch to shut the fuck up. Take a big deep breath. And just keep going.
And do your job.
Bolt by bolt.
Do your job.
Piece by piece.
That's right.
I mark every bolt that I put in. Not take out. Every bolt I put in with a green marker. To know that it's well secure and tightened down. And if somebody's...
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Damn.
Sorry about that, everybody. So when I lift it up on a post lift or whatnot, I can go underneath and take a visual look at every single nut and bolt. Because once that bolt is tight, then I pull out my pin. Even if I do like a gas tank's got 12 bolts. Sometimes it's got 2 straps, or whatever it may be. I will put a green stripe or whatever colored pin I just happen to have on me down it, like. And then when I get done doing my job at that particular time, I go back and I scribe lines on them. So when I visually take a look at it, I'm like, okay, this guy's not going to die.
Yeah.
Everything I do is to that extreme Like, I don't want this guy to die. I don't want him to load his...
That's because you care, though. Like, a lot of people just go to their work, go to their job, and not even talking about doing auto repair, but just go to their job and just fucking...
Some people really take automotive collision as it's a job. It's this, it's that. It's what everybody jumps in every day to go home or to go to work. Do you guys not understand that? Do you guys walk? I mean, if you guys walked, you would be pissed at your shoe repair guy if he fucked your soul up, wouldn't you?
Right.
Okay. Enough said, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If your driveline seems to somehow fall on the fucking ground, your body of your car falls over, your doors fall off, something this, something that, something this, something that. It's always something, something. They're fucking cars. But don't bring the something into a collision. That's two different subjects. But what I was saying is that I take my job very seriously. I know everybody in this world today loads their car up full of kids, full of human beings. I don't give a crap what age they are. They fill their whole car up.
Right.
I own a Suburban, and sometimes it's full.
Right.
And if somebody did a really shoddy repair job on my car, and I got hit, and something collapsed before it should have and hurt one of my children, I will sue to the death. That's why you motherfuckers need to be aware. I'm looking for you.
I don't think that you would have an issue with that. I'm pretty sure that you would repair any vehicle that
I do. But when I
repair your own vehicle is what I'm saying. I don't think that you would fucking trust another person to do that.
Oh no, I've never had anybody do anything other than an oil change on my own car.
Right. That's yeah.
Ever. Because I know what's going to happen.
You're the only person that can control
what's going on in my environment.
Right. So you know those repairs, so you would do that.
And I know
luckily you haven't had that issue.
It gets 190, 60. I don't know. What's the national average? What's the national average of mileage a year?
15,000 miles
Is
a
it
year.
15,000? That's 15,000 K with you and your family in your car.
Right.
And I believe that's bullshit because I've drove quite a long ways in 1 year, a few decades.
I would say that you are not the average American.
But I also know that
I probably drive a little bit more than the average American
you do.
As well.
Yes, you do. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah.
Straight from Richland, Washington, motherfuckers.
Get used to us on the scene, by the way.
I can't wait to... God, I love all you peoples. Anyways, I hope you guys seen our subscribe podcast that I put up. It's a giveaway, so when you guys watch this, please subscribe, and I got some stuff, and I'll mail it to you. You're gonna have to go through some steps. I'm gonna have to go through some steps, but I'm a real legit person. I'm not an AI doll, and I don't have a mouthpiece. We're not sponsored.
Not yet,
so it's not like I need to offend anybody. This is just me. This is me.
So Stroker, since Joe Rogan dropped you, if you're looking for somebody,
yeah, like I'll get paid for this.
Yeah,
but it's not going to be my main agenda. I think this is more of a soul cleansing process right now.
We do have big plans to have some big people on here, so
yeah, I'm looking for that. What's his name? Dave
Condon. Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. Hopefully someday we'll get you on here.
Mayor Condon.
Mayor Condon. Yeah.
Spokane.
Yeah.
I want you on here. So read your emails.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully we go live by then. If not, I'll just upload it. And I'm not editing anything. So anyways, back to the car deal. Is that how would you feel if you bought a used car from a car lot and you got in a collision and your doors fell off, or even worse, your A-pillar came up and hit your kid? A big giant piece of steel.
That would be a shitty deal.
Wouldn't it? I mean, you've been in a collision before.
I can't even imagine.
You've been in a collision before.
I have.
What happened if your axle fell out?
It depends on the accident. But
the more recent one.
Yeah.
Let's just say somebody did some really faulty suspension work.
Yeah.
On your car.
Right.
Once you did a power slide and something failed, shit, dude, you would be ass over tea kettle.
Right.
So, just saying, if you guys want your car fixed right, find me.
Yeah, anybody locally. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean, I'll do anybody's but my family.
Right. And that's a good policy to keep.
And friends.
That's a good policy to keep.
I don't do friends and family.
Besides a paint job.
I have special places to send my friends and family for their daily cars. I do know. I've been in the automotive collision industry for a long time now. My father's also been in the industry for a long time now, since 1979. So I know where to go. I know the people that work on your cars, and I know who you need to have to fix your car. So when you come to me, I will personally call the guy and be like, "Hey, this car's coming." Not as if I even need to say do it right.
Right.
Hey, I have a friend, Billy Jean, anybody. Do it. Like, I want you to do it. And with that said, with 20 years of knowledge and a lifetime of know-how.
Yeah, so now you are 36.
I'm old.
And you started doing this as soon as...
collision work?
As soon as...
I've been doing collision work professionally since I was 18. No, 19. I worked at Mako. Because the guy that was going to hire me said...
19, so not quite 20 years. But
I graduated. I went to Mako because a guy was going to hire me, but he didn't know if I knew how to work any tools. So he goes, I know a guy that will hire you. And if you can show up every day for a year, I'll give you a job. And then that owner knew that in a year I was going to go. It was a training period.
Sure.
It's Mako. You get what you sow.
You get what you pay for.
You reap what you sow. Come on, help me out here, homie.
You reap what you sow. What are you trying to say, man?
That's it. You reap what you sow, right?
Reap what you sow. Yeah.
Right. If you want to spend $300 to get your car painted,
you're gonna get a $300 paint job.
You're gonna get a $300 paint job, homie.
Yeah.
I mean, I know
it'll look good. It'll look good for 3 months.
I know somebody that spent $3,000 on a motorcycle. So,
right.
I know another guy spent well into $1,200 or $12,000 on a motorcycle. It's a bagger.
Sure.
So it's got 18 pieces, roughly less, roughly
18
more.
18 painted pieces?
18 painted pieces with graphics. So it's quite a job. Those are pieces of art. I mean, this isn't your daily driver.
Yeah, I spent $3,000.
Well, I wasn't gonna shout you out, but yeah, this cocksucker.
And then I spent a little bit more than I should have on paint, but
this guy.
I don't.
We hooked him up.
Yeah,
I hooked you up, homie.
Shout out to the madman, Mad Max.
That's right.
In the garage out here, waiting till you guys see that paint job on that motorcycle. By the way,
shout out your Instagram because
you remember. It's Cody.link.179. And
there you go. Cody.link179.
Let me just verify that because,
Well, you can catch mine at Joseph Isaiah Dorian, ISIAH Dorian. And I do have a little precast on that motorcycle.
Is that right?
On there. Yeah, just check it out.
Cody.link.779. So it's not together
I feel like Bambi just stood up today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
I think podcast number 6, I wasn't in number 5, but number 5 was a hit. I think number 6 today, I think Bambi stood up.
Why do you say that?
I just feel really comfortable.
Nah, you feel comfortable because it only took like 3 times of being pissed off.
I just feel comfortable in front of the microphone. Dude, we've done... DL Cast has done 28 videos,
Damn, is that right?
So it's taken us that long, but I finally feel okay sitting in front of this microphone. And I totally get why a lot of people bail out on us.
Because they don't want to sit in front of the mic.
It's a
Not
little
the
uncomfortable.
mic. I don't think it's a mic.
It's a little uncomfortable.
I think it's the camera. Because you get focused on looking at yourself, and then you start thinking about shit, and not shit that you're talking about. It's the same thing on like, this is why I think that people like,
get a little closer.
this is why I think that Marilyn Manson was good at his interviews, because everybody was so focused on their 15 minutes of fame, and they're sitting there staring at themselves in the fucking camera.
Do you think so? Do you think he was looking at himself in the camera?
No, I don't think he was. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I think that he was focused on what his message was. People brought him on there to exploit him in a certain way, and he spoke very well.
Yeah.
In a manner that explained himself.
And it just tore him apart.
And completely disrupted anything that they had to say.
If you guys want to watch it, it's all on YouTube. I keep running into this microphone and my beard just keeps scratching across it. If you guys want to watch it, it's all on YouTube. Check him out, Marilyn Manson. Interviews, not Marilyn Manson albums. Marilyn Manson interviews. Dude,
yep.
This guy's a well-spoken character. And I really, I mean, Hunter, Marilyn, Johnny, The Art of War, 48 Laws of Power. I've done the Bible and a lot of things, and it makes me feel more comfortable. I wish I could say bigger words.
You'll get there.
Conundrum.
You'll get there. Conundrum. You'll be all right.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So, I'll get out of it, and we'll get better.
Yeah.
Especially if I have Mayor Condon on.
Hey, so just so you know, there's been a couple of things that we've touched on tonight that we will touch on again with Big Al.
Oh yeah,
totally. 2 weeks from now, and those things I think you will.
I've really got to piss.
You will thoroughly enjoy. Just hit pause on it, man.
No.
All right.
There is no pause. So, hey. This is unedited. I'm sorry. I don't edit film. Neither does Cody.
Stay classy.
Grab that backpack. Tell these people what they can win.
All right. So this guy right here decided to go out and get us some sponsored. Well, not really a sponsor, but he got us some pretty cool swag. So here's what you do. You go onto YouTube, subscribe, and then you can either A, turn your notifications off so you don't get a ping every time that we go live, or you can leave it to where you receive those notifications. But either way, if you subscribe and then you go into your settings and change it to where you are able to be viewed, because YouTube automatically makes it to where your settings are private, so nobody can see who you're subscribed to unless you change that in your settings. So if you go into settings and turn it to public, then we can see you as a subscribed person to our channel. So once you do, then you're entered into a drawing to get some pretty cool swag. So we got this Snap-on bag that's pretty dope. It's not your average bag. It's got a charger in it. So you charge it up just like if you were on the run all the time and you needed to charge your phone, your laptop, your iPad, whatever it is. It's got some pretty cool swag inside it. We also have, let's see, he's got some other stuff in here that we got from the Snap-on man. So I'm not quite sure who his Snap-on guy is, but he definitely hooked us up. Oh, looks like we got some pretty cool shit in here. We got a hat. So anyways, we're gonna give these prizes out to, once we get to 25 subscribers, we're gonna give out a prize. Once we get to 50 subscribers, we'll give out another prize, and then once we get to 100 subscribed, then we'll give out another one. So what do we got here? Oh, you got your barbecue and apron there. Oh, it's got all kinds of cool shit in there. What else you got in this bag? Portables.
That is a phone charger.
That's the phone charger? Does that come with the bag?
Yeah.
So that'll come with the bag. Oh man. I don't know if that's a Yeti, but it's pretty dope. That's another piece of the Yeti. But anyways, hit subscribe on our channel, and then if you want to, you can choose to receive notifications or choose not to receive notifications. Either way, it doesn't matter. But make sure you go to settings and turn your profile to public, not private.
Yeah, and then we can see everything that's happening. Sorry, I had to reload and take a pee.
So in tradition, with the old holiday that's coming up on Sunday, excuse me, we are sipping on some. This is bourbon, not whiskey, right? I believe that's right. But either way, we're celebrating that Irish holiday.
I have no idea what it is.
It's tasty. Must have hit you.
Something did.
Yeah, you need to work on not hitting that mic.
I got a water back.
So once we, yeah, me too.
Oh, barley. Hey, I want you to do me a favor.
What's that? What do you need?
I want you to give me vivid details of a car wreck that you've been in.
I
want you to make me feel like I'm there. How's that sound?
I actually had this on the list of things to talk about, and it's not my most recent one. So I was 18 years old, kind of confused about life and where I was at, and I'd gotten kicked out, living on my own.
Hold on. Why were you kicked out?
Kicked out is kind of a loosely used term.
I walked out the front door.
So
with a bag.
My mom told me that if I wanted to continue, because I had a split family, so I was only living with my mom. Just graduated high school, and I was doing the party scene. And she told me that if I wanted to continue living that lifestyle, that I can get the fuck out. And I was like, well, I'm not going to change. So,
Peace.
So it's not kicked out. I walked out.
Right. Yeah. Walked out the front door.
So I moved in with this cat, who I knew from working at KFC and A&W.
Medical Lake.
And I lived in Four Lakes. It was in a trailer, and I didn't even live in the trailer. They literally they used a fucking jigsaw, and they cut a hole in this trailer and built an add-on. It was so horrible that when I woke up in the mornings and I saw the sunlight, I could see it in between the add-on and the trailer itself. There was critters that would crawl in there, and I would be sleeping with
mice,
anything and everything that crawled in.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
that explains a lot, actually.
I left.
Real.
Okay, so
No, really.
Okay, so we're gonna go down this.
Lived in my basement.
We're gonna.
And I was like, dude, you get the basement.
We're gonna roll down this rat hole.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
You said yeah.
Yeah, because that's perfectly acceptable.
I get Joe Dirt's house.
Yeah.
I live in the basement.
So this is the first house that I moved out of when I was 18 years old. So for 3 months solid, 90 days at least straight, I had a party. I had a party at that place. Much to the discontent of my roommate. He wasn't too big of a fan of that. But every day we had a party at that house. There was times that the party started and I was like, I am fucking tired. I'm going to bed. And then I would get woken up and then start the party again. Because there was no going to bed in a house that parties.
Right. There's a trap house.
So after and there was lots of things that happened there. I will tell one story from that household.
You don't have to.
No, I'll tell one story from the household.
I don't want to incriminate.
Just real quick. It's no incrimination minus the fact that I was underage and drinking. But so we were drinking. We had 230 bombs, a Keystone Light, and some other bottles. And so we're sitting around drinking. It's a 1-bedroom trailer with a cutout add-on. It was
So a bedroom at each end.
No, there was a bedroom.
Oh, it was a double.
There was a bedroom and then a cutout next to that bedroom, and then the built-on part, and that's where I lived. And so we're sitting all in the living room, and we're partying. It's got to be 12:30 at night, and it's 4 Lakes. It's out in the middle of nowhere, and so there's no cops.
Right.
And so we're partying, having a good time. Music's turned up. I don't know why, but I'm wearing some ski goggles. And I have a golf club in my hands. We had made a pyramid of the beer cans. I mean, of 60 beer cans. We had 60 beer cans in a pyramid. It was massive.
We both know that ain't shit.
I heard a knock on the door. When it's 3 knocks like that,
oh, it was cops.
You know it's not anything good.
It ain't your mom.
So everybody looks around and we're all like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I answer the door.
Oh, that's stupid.
Wearing ski goggles and holding a golf club. The sheriff said, "Excuse me, sir, before we go any further, can you please set down the golf club?" Sure. One of the kids decided it was a good idea to run.
No way.
Yeah. So, anyways, he got away because there was only one sheriff, and
he was lucky.
There was probably 15 of us.
Fuck, they could have all ran away. One guy would have got caught. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you're fast.
It would have been me because I lived there, and all of my shit was there.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways. He just told us to you guys need to leave because it was a long driveway and it was packed full of cars.
Oh.
So he made everybody leave. We fucking stopped the party. That was the one night that we fucking stopped the party. That was it. So that's my one story of fucking living there. So after 90 days,
that's your one story.
My friend, my roommate.
One story.
We got kicked out.
You're only going to tell me one story.
That's it about that. But follow me for a second. You asked for an accident. So I moved in with my dad, who also lived in a trailer, and it was out in the middle of nowhere. There was one time I had taken his motorcycle. He allowed me to ride his motorcycle. And I was trying to be on the straight and narrow. I started going to this church. It's called Life Church or Life Center. And it was over by Spokane Falls Community College. You know where that's at? So
frequently. Yeah,
so there's the road that goes in between that church. Oh, what is it called? If you were to go the back way, if you were to take Hayford back down into Spokane and keep going straight instead of turning left at that light and you end up at Wellesley.
Yeah.
If you keep going straight, there ends up being like a solid S-curve. And so I'm riding my motorcycle. My buddy's in his Celica.
Your motorcycle?
I was riding my dad's motorcycle. Okay. Sorry.
Pops.
I was riding Pop's motorcycle. Sorry, Pops. I hate to tell the story. But he asked for it, so I'm giving it to him. Anyways, so my buddy's in his, I think it's a 93 Celica. I mean, it was a decent looking car, but anyways, he goes fucking racing around me, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to be fucking outdone.
Right. Well,
it's right before the S-curve, and I fucking nailed it.
Hammer.
I went flying around him like he was sitting still. Well, there was an S-curve right after that, and there's a rock retaining wall. I remember looking down. I had my foot on the rear brake. Right before they locked up, I was doing 55 miles an hour. My front tire popped over the curb.
No, you darted the corner? The first corner.
No, I hit the first. I didn't make the first corner.
That's what I mean. You fucking lawn darted the first corner.
Yeah. Front tire pops over the curb. Back tire hits the curb. it fucking catapults me. And I go flying up in the air. My buddy's in his Celica right behind me. Jacob Wardell can fucking tell the story because he watched it fucking happen. I went flying up into the air about 15 feet. I landed upside down with my back against the rock retaining wall.
No.
And then bounced off. I almost fucking landed on my feet. I fucking landed with my feet in my hands.
Right, all fours.
And then I fucking shook my head and was like, what the fuck just happened?
No. This isn't true. My chair just fell down.
Swear to God, true fucking story. I had to call my fucking dad.
Because the bike smoked.
You can't. It was, the front forks were so far pushed back and bent that we had to fucking pick up. I don't know how heavy that bike was. It had to have been
400 pounds?
It had to have been no, it was a cruiser, so it had to have been 800 pounds.
Oh, God.
We had to pick that up and put it into the fucking bed of his pickup and get out of there. By the grace of God, I didn't have my motorcycle endorsement. So by the grace
Or
of
nothing.
So by the grace of God, he got there from bumfuck Egypt to downtown by the time before any cops showed up.
He knew.
We put me, him, and my brother-in-law put that bike in the back of his pickup and drove off. I'm sorry, Pops.
He knew he was fucked.
I'm sorry, Pops.
How old were you?
18. 18 years old.
Jeez, that's quite old to get your first problem.
That wasn't my first problem. You just asked for an accident, so I gave you one.
All right. Fair enough.
I've been in my fair share of accidents.
I got pulled over by the cops at 15.
Jesus.
You want to hear about it?
Yep.
It's not a collision. I got a good collision. I've been in a rollover. But I've been in okay.
That's a good one, but I haven't heard this one where you get pulled over.
I've been
Let's
in
hear
a
that.
few rollovers. It's going to be long-winded. Are you ready?
Yeah, give it to me.
I haven't told this story in a long time.
I don't think I've heard it. So, and we've known each other for 10 fucking years. So,
my dad knows what I'm talking about. This is the worst part. My dad got in a lot more trouble than I did. My dad just took a beating by this cop at the end of this story.
took a beating?
My dad took a beating over me.
Like a physical beating?
No, good verbal tongue lash.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I was gonna say if he put his hands on your dad or something you did, that's fucked up.
But that was pretty scary. That could have happened. I sure hope this is coming across fine. My chair blew up. It decided to disintegrate and hit the ground. So I'm low riding and I feel really out of style because my knees are all fucking bent up.
Do you want to trade chairs?
I was 15 years old. No, I was 15. My dad went to DAA, bought a car at the auto auction.
Okay.
And then he brought it home. My stepmom was absolutely irate with him. My dad spent every waking second of my day in the garage. So,
because he was that guy. He's a gearhead.
Yeah. He's the most educated engine, tranny, driveline, suspension, right, left turn, right turn fast, go right, turn slow, go left. One of those guys. Go into the corner wide open. When you're turning right to go left, that means you go. That's how you drive it. Anyways, this thing that he brought home, that he went 50-50 with his partner with, which is my godfather, Kim Ray. They brought home a 1979 short box Chevrolet, 454 stroker, rolled out, 12.5 1 compression, Oval bore heads.
All that work had already been done.
Yeah. I only know this because they tore the engine down after they bought the car. After they bought the truck. Anyways. The valves have been way bigger. I don't know. I don't know the dimensions. But the valves were done. The heads were done. The lower end windage tray balanced.
Doesn't that get you?
454.
Doesn't that get you to 496? Isn't that what that is?
I don't know. I don't know. It was bored out 40. Is what they spec the pistons because the pistons got a name on them. Like BL.
It was done.
Balance. I mean, I'm an auto guy.
Shaved and balanced.
You know the lingo. And when you look at the parts, you're like, okay, somebody drilled out a piston that's got holes all the way around it, right? They're relief points from the pressure. So what happens is at 12.5, it's a dome piston like this. It barely hits your spark plug, homie. These ain't flat.
It's not flat, yeah.
They're not flat top. We're talking everything. In a roller, balanced big block. Anyways, when they put the holes in the piston, that's when they swell. And when they swell, that's where you get the power.
The power.
And then a 2-speed power glide with a trans brake.
Jesus.
Yeah, it dropped back to a 4-link forward, 32 splined, large axle, disc brake, rear end. So my dad currently owns a suicide door, chop top, 8 inches off the roof, tilt nose, short box with the real box. This isn't a step side. I mean, when I say short box, it's a real one. You ain't got no stupid step. I'll need a step in a lowrider. So, okay.
It's a drag truck.
The one he bought was the same thing. Except for a few points. It was red.
It's a bad color.
Not primer. It was red.
It's a bad color.
Flames. Fire. 1970s paint job on this thing. This thing have not like stupid fire where they take an airbrush and make fire.
Nah, it was the real deal.
I'm talking somebody spent some time and this thing shows up to my house on a flatbed wrecker, drives off.
It's fucking loping. Just give it to me. Just give it to me.
Oh, my stepmom was thoroughly impressed.
I can only imagine. I don't think I ever met her, but I can only imagine.
I seen some powerful shit, but I never in my life seen a truck like this. This is what my dad's been building his whole life, and he's not done. I'm going to finish this truck, and it will be on Instagram, and it will be about the sickest 79 short box you ever seen.
Fucking
done from one of the originals back in the day.
Stoked to fucking see it.
And I'm gonna just do it right back to the way he needs it, and hopefully he can drive it, but he's not in that kind of shape. Anyways, his dream truck rolls off this thing. Dude.
The kind that just make bitches want to just drop their tops.
Men are nutting.
Men are getting instant hard-ons.
Women don't give a flap. Oh, it's red. Oh, it's red. Oh, that's nice.
Haven't you seen that Upchurch video? Man, get you something that fucking sounds like rah, rah. It makes these bitches want to fucking just drop their top.
That's not, I don't believe, how that works.
They want to go for a ride. That's how that works.
I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a little homoerotic on
you. You already are.
I'm going to put my hand up here, right?
Putting your mouth around that.
When this thing...
Big black.
Dude, I just beat off just recently in my life.
Is that where you went before he talked about the story?
This thing was a different thing. This
was real.
It was real. Like, I just beat off and fell down in the shower. All over again. All over again.
Fuck.
All over again.
For the first time.
I'm embarrassed.
Jesus.
We could go there. When this truck left that flatbed, I seen two things. I seen the most pissed off in my life a woman can be. And I seen the most happy thing I ever seen.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
And not only that made me happy, I have so much love for my father.
Yeah.
When I seen him do the same thing I was doing.
Stay down, Jimmy. Stay down, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she opened the door and ruined his life.
So wait, hold on.
In front of my eyes, my stepmom lost a nut. Me and my father still is yet to bust a nut. But this, hopefully I didn't call her B too many times. This lady.
Something went loose in her head.
It was the end. That was shortly to follow.
So if you're looking to end your marriage, by the way, and you're close, and you're close anyways, go to the auction.
No, don't spend your life in a garage is what I learned from the whole concept.
Well, so wait, are you telling me this is the truck that you got pulled over in? That's not the truck, is it?
Yeah.
That's not the truck.
Let me tell you the story.
Oh, fuck.
My godfather shows up at the time, shortly after this thing is dropped off, and was like, yeah. Him and my dad had a homoerotic.
Dude, guys are weird about that shit. You fucking sit there and fucking play with yourself in front of a fucking truck like that.
My dad has a giant pole barn.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking big. It's big.
They pulled it in there.
Dude, that fucking shop is amazing.
I would have beat off on it, too. I mean, hey, I've told you before. It's fine. Just don't touch me.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone. I'll do my thing.
Just let me do my thing.
Why don't you do your thing behind my back?
I'll just be on the other side.
Be behind my back, man.
I'll just be on the other side.
Like Forrest Gump said, I'll lean you up, you lean me up.
Yeah, that's a little bit different than beating off, though.
No, just saying. I mean, you got your back over there. I'll let you know when I'm done. You know.
You stay on that side of the truck, and I'll stay on this side of the truck.
You're gonna hear me.
And we'll just
you're gonna hear me.
We'll just sit here listening to it
like
low.
I said, fell over in the shower. I'm still trying to repeat that time. Really, every day of my life. That's a drug. That's the biggest drug I've ever had.
You better hurry up, because I gotta take a piss.
We're gonna stop with my dad and my godfather Kim in the garage. Okay. And us.
You want to continue on this, and I'll go take a leak.
And us leaning each other's back. Yeah. No, I got this, homie. I don't know if Cody totally told you everything that's going on. I'm not quite sure what he said while he was gone. But you need to hit the subscribe button down in the lower right-hand corner, if you take your phone, flip it over, hot dog style, a far right-hand corner says subscribe. Subscribe. We don't edit anything. This is, we have breaks periodically. I mean, it is what it is. It's a live broadcast. We're not going to ever do anything crazy. I think Cody checked out a backpack, I hope. That's for the 100th subscriber. And then it goes down from there. So we're going to probably start with the hat at 25, and we're at 15. So 10 more and a hat goes out. But you got to unprivatize your YouTube. So you go to settings, you go to private, and then you make sure that we can see you so we can draw you in the hat. Right now we got currently, as of today, McLean, Warren, Lando Rex, and Big Al. So that's what we have right now. And then if you guys want to get in on this giveaway, you got to make sure we can see you. So I just went over the list of people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You want to try it again since you just showed up? Here's the list. Unprivatize your
I hope you didn't mention last names, but
I just did last names.
You just did last names?
What? Yeah, that's all I did.
Okay.
See the first one?
Yeah. You didn't say their first name. You did or did not say their first name?
Let me tell you one thing before I get going. Hey, I never said I was a great reader. So. Okay,
so there's somebody that I work with on the top, McLean.
That's what I said.
Yes. Okay.
Is that horrible to say?
No, that's cool.
And then the very bottom one?
And then
I didn't do the last bit on the bottom one.
Warren.
Because I forgot.
And Rex. And then Big Al the third.
Is it the third? That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
But Brad? Lando Rex?
Yep.
Big Al number 3.
So, yeah.
McLean.
Don't forget to hit subscribe on there so that you can get entered to win a couple, because we're doing different like we're doing 1 at 25.
I just broke them down.
Yeah. 1 at 25, so 1 at 50.
10 more.
Yep.
No, just 10 more people.
Right.
If you guys don't unprivatize, it's going to those people.
Right.
I just read them off. If you guys do not unprivatize your shit, it's going to one of those guys.
Right.
And then if you continue not to unprivatize your stuff, I'm not a robot. I'm a human.
We're going to keep giving away shit every milestone that we reach.
Yeah.
Most and part of it is because we're trying to get more subscribers, but also another part of it is because we like to give back. I mean, really, because if you're enjoying what we're doing, we're enjoying what we're doing too. So
here, let me break this down for you. We have a goal that's outer space.
Yeah.
And
we're going there.
I see myself there, but what we do need is some help.
Right.
It's free.
Right.
It's a red button.
Yep.
Subscribe.
Yep.
And watch our stuff.
Yeah. It's easy enough.
I mean, just let it run in your car. I don't care what you do.
It's different. It's different for me because I drive a lot. So I mean, I listen to people on podcasts.
I really hope the truckers drive. I got a hippie chick that's gonna show up, and she's gonna be ripping some trucker shit.
Cool. Yeah, I got a couple guys that'll do that too.
No, like really. I hope you guys are a stand up bunch of people.
Truckers.
With that said, we don't edit anything, so let me get back to my story.
Yeah. You're breathing fucking heavy.
I love this story. I'm so glad I waited until now to tell you.
I'm fucking excited.
So anyways, my stepmother busted a nut. My godfather and my father.
Okay, hold on. Let's restate that, okay?
I don't know, they've been listening.
Your mom lost a nut. Like, she didn't bust a nut. She lost a nut. When a dude busts his nut, it's different than when
How did I word it?
You said she busted a nut. No,
okay,
she lost her screws. She lost her marbles. she fucking went off the deep end.
Hold on.
Is that weird? Is it?
Do you want me to talk liberal here?
That's-
Because I can.
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
Okay, so she lost a nut.
Okay.
She's one nut loose.
Okay, so that's a better way to say it. I'm talking if you.
No, she lost all capacity towards man
Yeah.
at that time.
So she went crazy.
All capacity towards men.
She went crazy.
It ended shortly after, but anyways,
Right.
Besides that,
Yeah.
okay, let me get back to getting my dad a tongue lashing, because I did that quite well. They get this in the garage, and then they figured out it was a great idea to tear it apart.
How does the rear end work? Is that a posi or no?
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, it's locked up?
That is a true blue locked up son of a bitch.
Jesus
32
Christ.
spline Ford quick easy out rear end. Dude.
So you're dragging
No.
both tires all the way down the road.
Wait, hold on. They were 32 inches wide in the rear and 8
Jesus
inches in the
Christ.
front.
Holy shit! It was a
I
drag
forgot to
truck.
tell you that.
Yeah.
I could stand on these and walk
It was
on them.
it was
That's what I used to do as fun, is race across this 50-foot garage on these giant drag slicks.
32 inches.
Yeah, no, not kidding. At the top, I mean, these
Jesus.
are ballooned, ultralight, 8 lugs. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to put that in.
Yeah.
That's an 8 lug rear end. We don't fuck around.
With no half-ton shit.
We don't fuck around with 5 lug.
Yeah.
8 lug is the way to go if you want a tire to hold on at 200 miles an hour.
Right.
You don't trust that shit with the little tiny stud
No.
and 5 little bolts.
No.
You know, you got to make it symmetrical.
Yeah, making sure it's all
Symmetrical.
around. All
the
around.
whole circumference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, they tore this. Dude, my dad picked this thing apart. I'm an automobile guy, as I once recalled, is that I make sure that I don't kill people when I put cars together.
Right.
And I'll find you.
If you do.
Ways.
Yeah.
No, it's really easy.
Quit going down that fucking wormhole, man.
Really easy.
Quit going
Keep
down that
fixing cars all fucked up. And I'll find you. Oh, okay.
wormhole. We're talking about something different.
I walk out in the garage. My dad is standing there, and I'm like, "What's wrong, Dad?" And he goes, "Well, they chopped this all fucked up." Oh, really? How? Well, the wing windows are plexiglass. They're not even functioning. And he goes, "The back glass is also plexiglass." What, they can't find anybody to cut flat glass? He's just so dumbfounded by the way somebody put this car together. These two only bought this truck because of the drivetrain.
Right. Because it's bad fucking ass. But he is a body man.
We're talking 1997. You know what year it is?
Right now, 2019.
The
So-
truck is still not together, homie.
So if we were
Anyways.
if we were if we were to go to equivalent to that truck now compared to then, we're talking in 1999.
Oh, yeah. Anyways.
Roughly.
Anyways, he started pointing out all these flaws, and I started picking up on this stuff. I've been picking up on collision work for a long time. I know what shitty work looks like. They tore this car apart. They tore this truck apart. They put a 10-inch in it. Turbo 400. These are nothing special, everybody. A 400 HEI distributor with an RV cam. They pulled everything off of it, put a 5-star torque thrust on a 5-bolt rear end, front end. So they've tore the spindles, everything off this truck at this time. Like I said, my dad lived in the garage. Every day he'd come home, he'd rip everything apart. So,
Because he could.
no, because of this is the silly part about this whole thing, is that the only thing wrong with that truck was the cab. And the only thing good of my dad's is everything. Why didn't at that time they just take the body off and move it?
Put a new cab on it.
No. And put my dad's cab on it.
Mm.
And then slid that really nice, slick, red, flamed out motherfucker on a 1500 Silverado short box Chevy. Normal. Because that's what they ended up doing.
Oh,
Stripped
really?
all the drivetrain out of it. Put the 400 in it. Put a Chevy rear end under it. Okay, so this thing's running. Came out of my dad's 59 Austin Healey. So it was probably a built 400 knowing this guy my whole life. Anyways, it gets in his truck. Let me get to the point. I begged my dad for like a week to let me drive this truck. Come on, Dad, let me drive that to Croyle's house. Come on, Dad, let me drive that to Croyle's house.
Which was how far?
Which was nobody's first name. We never.
No.
My whole life, you've
You don't
been
call
Link,
people- Yeah.
and I've been Dorian or
Yeah.
Dirt. And that's it. 2 names. I get 2 names. I get the last name and a nickname.
Right.
That's it. That's how this all started, by the way.
How far away was it?
Croyle, if you were to walk, it was a mile. If you were to drive,
Oh, it's across the river.
it just happened to be a lot farther than a mile. Anyways, I persuaded my father to do the worst thing that he has ever done. As a man, to a man, was like, he finally gave in. This gives me a pretty good perspective of why I am the man I am today that you see in your eyes. It's so weird how that works. That just dawned on me. I was a white privileged motherfucker. And
So to speak. I mean, not really, but
I feel horrible. I told my dad I needed to drive that truck for 5 days, and he gave in.
wow.
You know what? I caught my daughter wearing fucking stretchy pants on Thursday. You know what I did? Stopped her. Fucking stopped her right at the door. I'm not kidding. This is like yesterday. This is what I learned in my childhood. When your kid goes to do something wrong, like wear stretchy pants, and I know, because I'm a man, my daughter is not gonna wear stretchy pants.
Outside of the house.
This irritates me to today. I stopped her. She looked at me. I looked at her. I proceeded to talk. What are you doing with them pants on? And she said, what do you mean? You're right. What are you doing with them pants on? And she said, I'm going to school. And I said,
The fuck you are? Just because you're talking in that South accent.
did I?
Yeah, you've been fucking talking in that South accent for a while.
Anyways, I asked her who bought them. She said her mom. And I said, go put some jeans on. I know you ain't got no laundry in the laundry room. You know how I know that?
Because you do the laundry.
Because I'm in the laundry room right now. Straight from the laundry room.
Straight.
D.O. Cast, baby. I do the laundry.
Yeah.
It makes me feel a little feminine. Maybe I got that in me.
I saw you wearing lingerie earlier.
I thought I was Slipknot. Anyways, I caught her. I told her to put her jeans on. And thank goodness I have raised a perfect child's. I have more than one. Anyways.
Children, I think those are called.
Children.
Children. Yeah.
I've raised a perfect children. Because you know what she did?
She went and put some fucking jeans on.
Yeah.
Did she put them over her stretchy pants so she could take those off when she fucking got to school? You didn't check. Motherfucker. Just thought about it. You're a dick.
I feel worse
I'm a
than
dick.
I do before I told this story.
I'm a dick. I'm sorry.
If
that's
she
my
put
fault.
them in her backpack, that's on her, homie.
That's a dick move.
I did more
On my
than
part.
America does.
Hey, I agree. I agree.
Listen
hey,
to me.
Can you finish this story about
Anyways.
you fucking getting pulled over?
Anyways.
Because that's how we got on this.
Hey, I did more than America does, fucker. I told my daughter to put her jeans on. If she put them in her backpack and went to school, that's on her. She wants to act like that.
I'm not discounting what you did. I think what you did was the appropriate move.
Okay, thanks.
I think
Anyways,
that was a wonderful
I talked
thing.
5 days to my dad, and he finally gave me what I want.
He gave you 5 days driving that truck.
No, he gave me 1 mile.
As the crow flies.
That was stupid. You know what 1 mile means.
I know what 1/4 mile means.
That means I got to the end of the block. I slid underneath the dash to take the speedometer cable off.
Did you?
Homie.
Did you?
You know
You didn't burn him when you left your house?
You know
Because you know he fucking heard you.
No, he didn't. I didn't.
You know he heard you
No.
as soon as you got on that
No.
fucking road.
I fucking got out of the driveway. I went left. You can check it out. Google Maps, 25618. Check out that road. I went left. I took a right because he lives in a really weird area. Anyways, I took a right. I gunned it a little bit. I hit neutral. I idled to a stop. Slid it in park. Slid underneath the dash. Turned that thing. Turned the dial. And the speedometer cable comes off. Remember, my dad taught me everything I know.
Yeah.
Okay? I know how to put a car together by 15. Fuck, it's a speedometer cable. I've been racing.
You've been doing it your whole life.
Racing cars and doing stupid shit. I know what a speedometer cable looks like. I jumped on it a little bit on Wellesley. Just so he knows that I'm going. You know? It's been idling a little bit, and this car just got put together because he stripped out all the drivetrain.
Jesus.
So he put the small block in it.
It's
He doesn't even know if it's going to make it around the block. I've been helping him.
You didn't have the big block in it.
No.
You didn't have that
It
454.
had
It
the
was
small block
that
in it.
400.
It was a small block 400
Yeah.
that he pulled out of his 51
Okay, well
Austin
that's
Healey.
better, I guess.
Yeah, well, the Austin Healey would have been a better story.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah, he hasn't even driven around the block yet. Yeah.
There wasn't cell phones back then where you could just call and say, "Hey, I'm on the side of the road."
I took a left when he thought I was just gonna go right. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'll fucking go down Wellesley.
You didn't take the speedometer cable off. You took the fucking odometer cable off.
Well, it's the one that runs from the tranny.
Yeah.
Tells you how fast you're going.
That logs your miles also.
Because those old school trucks only went off 25 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah. It fucking does the thing.
Yeah.
You just unspin that bitch, and it just sits there and rotates.
And doesn't log the miles.
No.
Yeah.
So I took a left, and I knew right then I was fucked. I knew. Because I couldn't resist myself because I've been racing a race car for a while.
Yeah, you felt the power.
I knew Well, I had a big block 427 in my race car.
Jesus.
And this is a small block 400.
Jesus Christ.
I was getting this bitch.
You're
because,
giving
oh
it
no,
hell.
this little truck didn't give me any grief. This was way better handling than my race car. My race car weighed like 6,000, 8,000 pounds. And it was a Caprice. I had the maximum I-beams you can put down the side of a race car.
Because you fucking needed
No, my
it.
dad knew that I would hurt myself.
You needed it.
Oh,
yeah.
when they said 4.5-inch nuts to hold the I-beams on, I did 4.5-inch nuts. Do you know what 4.5-inch nuts look like?
I don't think I
don't think your hand's 4 inches, homie.
I think that might be close.
I don't even know if your hands are 4 inches. Anyways.
Well, if that's not 4 inches, then I'm doing well.
This is a 6.5-inch hand. I measured my dick.
And that's how you know your
That's
hand.
how I know how big my hand is. Anyways, this thing was, I don't know, that big. I don't know how big your hands are because I measured mine. It was that big of a nut.
Right. To hold the I-beams in.
They were pissed when I showed up to the racetrack.
Well, I mean, you were part of the white privileged crowd.
They were pissed.
Maybe you were part of that white privileged
Caprice
crowd.
Classic, 427 straight stacks.
Nobody had that.
Slicks.
Nobody had that.
Bump to pass car.
Yeah, nobody had that.
This ain't hobby stock.
No.
This is rolling demolition derby on slicks.
Yeah. And nobody could touch you.
Dude, my dad knew a professional. That was all I had to say about that car. Anyways.
So you took a left, and you knew that you shouldn't have.
Oh, I was fucked.
So you took a left onto Wellesley.
I went around Newman Lake.
Oh fuck.
For anybody that's watching this, you've been around Newman Lake, Washington, unless you're from Richland. So therefore,
I've never
not
been around
everybody
Newman Lake.
has watched this. So Newman Lake, Washington.
I've been there though.
Newman Lake, Washington's got a 5-mile.
It's a
more
nice
switchbacks than you've ever seen.
It's a nice loop.
It's a good road course.
It's a nice loop.
I take this every summer.
I've seen it
Street bike or not.
on satellite.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe
I've looked at it.
Maybe I should GoPro this lake
Yeah.
in my Torino.
Dude, that would be sick.
No
Do it.
lie. At this
One
time,
facing forward and one facing backward.
At this time, I didn't own a street bike. So at this time, I thought fast was fast.
Because you were you were 15.
Right. So I thought that was fast. I went around the lake. I came back. I picked Croyle up. This is where it gets shady, homies. I stopped Pick Croyle up. His mom and his father, he worked at Kaiser on strike at the time.
Yep.
And he was saying, fuck no. And she was saying, let him go.
Yikes.
Total different situation in my house. Yikes. This is backwards.
Yeah.
He gets in the truck.
Yikes.
We take off. We do a smoky burnout. Like I said, in walking distance, this is 1 mile away from my house. And now this small block is pulling 7,000 revolutions.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking...
in front of his parents' house.
Oh,
Trust me, they
God.
were very impressed with me for the next 15 years of their life. This is when I was little.
It was fucking awesome.
We get to the corner. It's a stop, all stops, because it's an elementary school. I take a right. We leave. We go over the train tracks. Dude, I bust a fatty donut. I start pulling out the donut, and this is when the problem starts.
That's when the blueberries showed up.
W-
The red and blueberries showed up.
Only means sex lights.
The sex lights.
Somebody's getting fucked.
Somebody's getting fucked.
Which was me. And
or your dad.
I looked at Croyle and I said, "You got your license?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Okay." I found the next side street, took a right, took a left, took a right, took a left, and then stopped. Huh. This motherfucker happens to be from Otis Orchards, too.
He happens to know the roads.
He stopped me. He gave me the 5th degree. And then I simply told him that I'm 15 and I don't own a license. And this car obviously isn't registered or licensed.
Fuck.
Or
Jesus.
it's got a transport plate from my father's work. Here, let me tell you a little bit farther about this tongue lashing my dad's about to get. He had a transport plate.
You're not supposed to use that on your personal vehicles.
Ever.
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 I work in that business, so I feel like I know a little bit about that.
All right. He let me drive home.
Which would be a mistake on his part.
I've never taken driver's ed yet. I've only drove a racetrack.
On a track.
I didn't even stop for a stop sign. I seen an opening and
did you
cut traffic off.
Did you drop Croyle off first?
No, this motherfucker.
You took him with you.
Car.
Oh fuck.
No, they told me to go home. At this time, I'm not that far away.
We should have that motherfucker on and talk about that story.
I wish I can get a hold of him.
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll get a hold of him.
Maybe I'll hook him up.
No.
Jason Kroll.
I'll fucking get a hold
Not
of him.
like they called him Crown Roll.
Croyle.
Crown Roll. Yeah, dude, this guy's much larger than you. Maybe you forget the kind of folk I lifted weights with. Not kidding. They were you and some.
I'm not a big guy. I've never said that I was a big guy.
He was 160 at like 5'5".
Jesus. You're
That's
stout.
a big guy.
You stout.
And he only got that way thanks to God to middle school wrestling when they said that you ain't gonna get any bigger.
Yeah.
He quit. Hit the gym.
And then he got big.
His freshman year, they wouldn't let go. Hey, wrestle. Nah, I'd rather hit the gym. He graduated at like 200 pounds.
Jesus. I didn't make my goal, so I fucking know that.
Hey, he was a tackle his senior year.
Jesus. Jesus.
He pulled.
He was a fucking bowling ball. He was a bowling ball.
No, there ain't no fucking we pulling. I pull. Like, a guard don't pull. The tackle was throwing and pulling. Like, I'm taking a wide receiver with me. Like, I will kill you. There was nothing better than him. Anyways.
I'm gonna find him.
I get home. The cop still hasn't turned his stupid lights off.
Of course he didn't.
I cut traffic off on Wellesley, by the way. I seen an opening, and I just filled the hole. I raced.
Fuck it.
I raced.
There's an opening. Go for it.
So I rode his bumper, and then they rode my bumper. Whatever. I was finding my groove. You ain't gonna hit me. I ain't hitting you.
Just looking to pass.
Don't brake check me. I'll put you in the ditch. Anyways, I was on him, and then I darted off. I was like, whatever. He's not following me. Fuck yeah, he found me. He didn't even take the right road. Motherfucker found me.
Of
I
course.
should have pulled that bitch right in the garage and shut the door.
Could've.
No, I put it in the fucking driveway. A red, flamed out, short box, chop top
There's
Chevrolet.
probably not more of those
No, there's probably one.
anywhere.
Dude, no one. I'm telling you. Anyways, he followed me. I forgot to tell you at this time that my neighbor helped me psychologically fuck with my father. I forgot to tell you that she was in on this shit. By any chance, I told my neighbor that my stepmom lost her shit. My dad's going through a quarter-life crisis, and I want to drive that truck.
I need your help.
I need to drive that truck.
Yeah.
Talked my dad into it. Anyways, she was outside, because I ain't mowed her yard yet. She's pissed at me because I need to mow her yard. I show up with the cops. She psychologically fucked my father. Same with I. About this truck.
About driving it.
And the cops behind me in this truck. And my dad is standing in the driveway with his arms crossed. And I knew one thing. I was fucked when I turned left.
I knew I was fucked when I turned left.
If I were to just get Crow and come home, I would have been just fine. We would have walked halfway and meet at the railroad tracks, and he would have went on his way, and I would have went on mine. But not. No, I gotta be stupid. Do donuts and burnouts. Showsmanship I have. I was showing some shit.
Pull it out and show it.
To what I have. We get out of the truck. Crow is losing his shit. He don't smoke pot. He don't do nothing. But
he doesn't break the rules.
Any testosterone he can get his hands on, he does. He's gonna be mad at me for that. Fuck you, Androstein, at 15. So, this guy was a master of manipulation. Crow. 101. Anyways, this cop passed me and went straight to my dad. And he looked at my neighbor in his stupid bomber glasses and his flannel and his cowboy boots and shorts. He goes, you, he said some words right there that was a big word in there. And she goes, I didn't mean for this to happen. He said, I told you so. This cop brutally tongue lashed my father for 45 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
About a transport plate.
Oh, man.
Luckily.
He did a lot of things wrong. Your dad did that day.
Luckily.
And
not only am I quite wise.
You fucking walked away.
My father is a master of manipulation. And I'm going to end it with that.
I'm gonna say this. You both are lucky.
I got to drive my race car on Wednesday, and that was Sunday. I couldn't drive the truck and trailer.
That's impressive.
Yeah, Justin was on here, right?
Yeah.
I won a lot of trophies, too.
Yeah.
I don't got any.
Yeah, because you gave them away? Wasn't important at that point.
I've also had a lot of women in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent some time somewhere that I don't like to be.
Right.
That's something that I didn't have a mom for a long time.
Yeah. Well.
So
Everybody's.
my way of looking at women for a long time has been not good.
Not positive.
Not positive. And you need to get closer to the microphone.
If you want to talk about this.
I was just saying.
My view is a little bit different. Not from the same reasons. It's probably about the same in that regards.
I don't know. Did your dad give you $5,000 to blow at a strip club at 18?
No, sure didn't. Sure did not.
Neither did mine.
My dad didn't have $5,000 to give.
Neither did mine.
Nor would he have $5,000 to give.
But he did give me $1,500.
But when
and my neighbor gave me $1,500.
when I was
when I turned 18, the first song I remember at the age of 18 was the song 18, and I love it.
I was getting ready for
with
the stripper song, but
5 strippers.
Nice.
So that's a little bit more than I like to tell.
Yeah.
But we're going there, and if
you let it happen.
If I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go there.
This
is uncut and unscripted, so it is what it is.
I've never spent more than
18, and I love it, and I don't know who sings it. I think it's the Rolling Stones. 18, and I love it. You don't know the song?
No, I don't think I do.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I do.
I'll sound at it right now because this is how much we're not getting paid by anybody. We frankly just
don't be getting our shit cut.
Want people to
because you're playing some fucking 18.
No, what I can't sing it.
I do know what song you're talking about.
Oh, I don't even know how to run SoundHound.
Wasn't that fucking Alice Cooper?
Was it Alice Cooper?
I think it was.
18 and I love it. Like it.
I'm pretty sure that was Alice Cooper.
Like it. Right? Don't go silent on me.
Just give me 1 second. Just call me Jamie.
Hey, Jamie, quit doing the dope. Can you please stand up with
Alice Cooper.
Is it? I have my wife texting me. This is how late it is.
Jameson. On the rocks, our knees.
No, not Jameson. We don't want Jameson.
That's why.
We're not advertising that. That's the one.
Oh, fast forward it. You can't cut us for this. This is what we hear on the radio. Ups and dude, at this point in my life, keep playing. This point in my life.
Yeah, you're in a bad place at this point, especially when you have that kind of money in your pocket.
My buddies paid for this. I'm 18.
I just don't know what I
Dude, stripper butts. Right, left. Titties in my face. Rubbing all over me. Every time I hear this song, I just fucking lose my mind. I can't help myself. I go back to a really, it took me 18 years to get this far.
Yeah.
I go into the future to get what's left behind. How's that sound?
'Cause I'm
I go into the future to get what I left behind.
That's a profound statement.
Yeah.
Like that's
me
way
right now.
that's way more than anything else that you've said tonight. I don't mean to fucking discredit what you said so far, but that's a profound fucking statement.
That's deep, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the way I feel. My wife is not a stripper,
That's a good thing,
but
by the way.
after all these years, I look at her and I'm like, you have no idea. I look at my wife every day and I'm like, oh fuck, I hurt my arm. You know what I mean? Like, that a boy.
Oh fuck.
That a boy. Yeah, I'm stunned. I'm stunned that the person I am that's sitting in front of you today is not the man that sat in front of you last year today.
Oh, I agree 100%. Absolutely.
And it blows my wife's mind.
What's crazy to me
It blows her mind.
is to go from the time that I met you
Oh, yeah.
until now. To hear you say that I
Dude.
was fucking reading.
I've been blown away lately. You gotta remember, I met Cody on a fuck you, take my garbage out, bitch. And this guy stood up for himself. And an old man's heart, right? All that shit just flows through me, and I'm like, this guy.
I ain't gonna fucking take
This
your
guy
shit,
got
man.
a fucking pot to piss in, and he's talking shit.
Yeah,
What?
because that's all I got, motherfucker.
I let this motherfucker ride my brand new 05
fuck.
GSXR
Yeah.
Suzuki. It was 2005 when I bought this bike. This bike had 20,000 maybe. I rode the shit out of this bike, and whomever out there that claim that they can't drive a long way on a street bike, fuck off. Dude, I fell in love with that. I fell asleep to it.
Yep.
I am a racer at heart, and when I can do a $186, I am in love all over again.
You're living. That's
Dude.
fucking living.
You have no idea. And my friend Mokul pulled up next side of me in a fucking 98 Taurus.
Holy shit.
SHO.
Holy shit.
This bitch could move.
Jesus Christ.
I am not kidding. I go,
We need to
Mokul.
get that motherfucker on here.
I go, Mokul, test me. I've been in this car. It's much faster than everything that I drove. That motherfucker's supercharged. I got this bike. And I was like, come
It's
on.
fast.
Come on, bitch.
Yeah.
Come on. I jump on a Barker in I-90. And he jumps on at Liberty Lake in I-90. So he takes the hairpin as I'm coming around at 70. I see him. He comes up. I'm blowing blue flames out of my exhaust pipe. I am running trick 110
hot.
aviation fluid
Hot.
through that bike. This thing is hopped up.
Hot.
He somehow, in a downward left, upward right, to a left flat plane. Okay, that's the road. Down, up 6, right, left, flat. He pulls on at maybe 40. I can't see anybody going any faster than 40 miles an hour around that hairpin. My wife lost it around that same hairpin at one time in her life. He takes this hairpin, and I'm going, yeah, I got you. By the time I get to the straightaway, he is next to me.
Jesus.
160. I look down. I look over. I keep going. I look down. I look over. I keep going. My helmet, all my riding gear is about to leave my body.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
It is choking me out from the vortex of the suction off my back, because I got a humpback.
The tank.
Not only the tank, I had a humpback leather jacket.
Oh.
My helmet was not a lumpback helmet, so.
Oh, so you had some fucking suction.
I was fighting some force. My helmet started lifting at 150. I didn't let up until 185. And my boy didn't let up until Post Falls.
Jesus.
Okay. I got off at State Line.
Jesus.
He was buying beer.
Jesus Christ.
Because I got to the exit faster than he did. Okay?
What's up, dude?
Anyways. So we bet that night.
Hi, Felicia.
I bet that night that I could pass him by Newman Lake. And I won. But I didn't. He passed me. And I was standing still. I don't know what the 98 SHO has, but it had a lot more gearing than an 05 Gixxer.
Apparently.
Dude, that thing was gone. You know what's cool about Doberman pinchers?
What's that?
They'll get you.
Oh, they'll get you.
They'll get you.
You gonna wrap this up?
No.
Okay.
They'll grab a door handle, twist it, and open it. Have you not seen my back door?
I've seen it.
Do they not have teeth marks?
It's got teeth marks and it's also fucking dented.
Yeah. My dog would grab the handle and turn the handle to get inside. We're in the laundry room at DL Cast. Subscribe right now. My dog moves the handle to get in the door. I watched him. She was standing there. Yeah. Hypothetically, she could have opened the door. But most likely
he beat her to the punch.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
My dog is clever.
Yeah, he's
Clever.
Yeah. He might look like a dumb motherfucker, but he's not.
Yeah, radar is what I wanted to call him.
Just like his fucking owner.
Oh, I look like a retard?
Looks like
I don't even think you can say that word nowadays.
retard. That's how you say it, is retarded.
It's not. You can't even say it like that.
No, you can't say retard.
Do you call it midget? Do you call it gay?
Nah,
Come
you can't
on,
call
man.
it any of those.
Do you call it black, white,
Okay, so
yellow, brown?
here's the deal.
What do you call it?
The
What
next,
do you call a Chinese person?
the next person,
Come on.
Asian. The next podcast that we have
What do you call an Indian person?
depends on if you're talking dot on the forehead or if you're talking indigenous people.
Dot.
He's Indian.
No.
Yeah,
you dumb motherfucker. They're from Asia.
No,
Come.
Indian.
Asia. Look at the map.
Indian.
It says Asia.
Indian. That's how they fucking distinguish themselves from the Asians, motherfucker.
Look at the fucking map. It says
I know where
Asia.
the map is,
It says Asia all the way down to the Middle East.
but that's how you fucking differentiate it. So here's the deal. The next time,
Do you want to get into this?
yeah, the next time,
Really?
the next
because
time,
the last time I seen the fucking map,
the next time,
India
the
was
next
included in Asia.
the next time that we get on this motherfucker, we're gonna have a lot of things to discuss.
No.
One of those things is gonna be
The thing,
this.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna cut me off on that?
No, I'm just gonna tell you that there's gonna be a lot more to discuss on this.
Middle Asia.
You want to call it Middle Asia?
No.
So you want to call somebody that's from India Middle Asian?
No,
Is that the answer? Or are you going to call them Asian? Because they're not Asian.
Hold on. I was thinking hypothetically. What are you looking at? The spider on the wall? That's
Well,
climbing
you're the
up
one
that
that keeps
door?
on looking over my shoulder
No,
like your
there's
wife's
a
looking at
fucking
you.
spider crawling.
Hey, Felicia.
No, there's a spider crawling up that door.
Oh, that's what I call Felicia.
Spider.
This is a spider.
Anyways, no, I don't. Because of the one I know is from India,
Okay.
and I haven't asked what he was.
You should ask him.
I will.
You should ask him.
You know what?
You should ask him.
I want him on here.
Do you
know what?
count? Do
I
you
want him
count
on
yourself as Indian, or do you count yourself as Asian?
And
you should
not
ask
only
him that.
that, he believes in Muslim.
Well, it's so
I
like
believe.
there's one. I'd be willing to bet against that, depending on where he's from. But
There's a lot
if
of
he's from India, he is not.
Well, there's a lot
he's
that
into
do.
Buddhism.
There's a lot that do. And no, he's not into that either. It starts with an SH, and I want him on here to more more in-depthly talk to us about what's going on in India right now. Because his dad is an advocator, and he took the week off from the fucking Quickie Mart across the street from my work.
Which I know exactly where that's at. Andy's.
I don't know. I can't talk to him because he doesn't speak very well English, but his son does. And let me tell you one thing. Have you heard of Muslim?
No, never.
Never. If you haven't, there is Muslims. There's also left wing. The ones that don't quite believe in all of it. Just like Christians.
They're called Shiites?
No, they're not. You need to knock that off right now. Stop it.
Okay.
Catholic and Christian.
Okay.
Which one are you?
Neither.
Yeah, you are.
Neither.
Which one were you?
I was raised Catholic.
Okay, therefore.
Therefore what? Therefore that's what I am?
Therefore I was baptized. Okay. Therefore, you can open your mind, right? Because therefore doesn't criticize their neighbor. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for agreeing.
That's no, I didn't agree with anything you said right there. I said okay.
Did. Okay. Okay is an agreement.
Okay. There's the Shiites and there's the Sunnis.
There's not.
There's
yes, there is. But stop right now.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your argument?
Here's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
You are what you are. Okay? Catholic or Christian. There is one way. There's one way me and you go. That way. We go that way. I was baptized. But I don't believe all of it because I've read all of it. I don't believe it. So I kind of go this way.
Okay.
Muslim, I don't quite believe in that.
Sure.
Muslims that also donate, believe, but don't totally take it to the extreme. You just take it. You believe in it. You relate to it. There's a community.
I met.
There's a community.
Okay.
And then what they do, this is what he told me, is that then there's Muslims. The other side. Just like there's Christians and Catholics that also go
they're different. Sure.
To the extreme.
Sure.
Because it's all taken in consideration or subtext.
You can't.
Or stop.
I'm going to let you finish, but then I'm going to speak.
But they both take, the most extreme way to it.
Mm-hmm.
You shall not. You should not. You shall not. Your son shall not. His father shall not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Same with them. They do the same thing. So they really narrow the way in psychologically. I'm over here,
Okay.
they're over here, and then they're over here, which is the wrong, you know what I mean? Funneling it all into I'm going to heaven or hell.
Right.
And then these people are like, eh. And then these people are, I'm open for options.
Sure.
And I'm over here open for options. But the ISIS and whatnot are,
They're a small group.
right.
Yeah.
Tightly packed in to the utmost belief of what I portrayed that this word means, that word means, and this word means. Those all mean this, and then
Okay, so here's where I'm gonna break this down for you. Okay.
break it down.
The difference in between
Break it down.
the difference between Catholic and criticism, or excuse me, if you're gonna be Christian or Catholic, it depends on where you're at and what you're doing. Okay. The difference between and don't quote me on this, but it's Catholicism believes in the Old Testament and the New Testament, whereas Christianism
Doesn't believe in the Old Testament.
only believes in one. I believe it's the new. They only
The
believe in the
New
New
Testament.
Correct.
And I only read the Old Testament.
So the difference in between Catholicism and Christianity is two completely different things. In between Muslims being Sunnites, or excuse me, Shiites and Sunnis.
Sunnis.
Okay, so if
Do you know which one's the better?
If you read, don't quote
Come
me
on.
on. Don't quote me
Come
on right
on.
now, because right
Fucker.
now I'm gonna fuck it up.
Shit.
So here's the difference. Okay,
Come on.
I know that.
I know the difference.
That one believes in jihad. Do you know what jihad is?
Yeah, I've gone all over the Middle East in
Okay.
my mental brain
Okay, so
Yeah.
so one believes
because I have a few living down the road.
One believes that if you are not one that believes in their religion, you are the enemy.
Right.
Therefore, you will perish. They believe that
Right.
that you are the enemy and you will perish. Therefore, they will do anything that they can
Right.
to put you in your grave.
Right.
Okay. The other one is
That means us Americans too.
agreed.
That's not just
the scary
Shiites and
the
Sunnis.
scary part about that is that we just had somebody in fucking Minnesota or some fucking state like that decided to fucking elect one of those to their office.
Yeah.
And we have rules that say that you have to swear on the Holy Bible. They didn't even swear on the Holy Bible because they have a different Bible to believe in.
Oh, dude, that's deep.
It's a fucked up issue.
Dude.
We'll go on that tangent the next time we talk.
If we're talking United States, we need to be united.
Like there's a fucking rule across the board.
there needs
should
to be a
Yes.
united
Right.
nation.
Yeah, we're not that.
United.
We're not that. We're divided. Not
No.
fucking united.
You know what divided does? It brings your cheeks in.
Is that why you're so skinny?
Say it.
Is
Say
that
it.
why?
Say it. Say divided.
United, divided,
See? Unite.
divided,
Say unite.
united.
Oh, you just
Yeah.
smiled, see? Unite.
So that's the difference. So
I don't give a shit
The
what
pr-
your neighbor believes in right now. Like, me
agreed.
and Cody, we could disagree on a lot of things.
We could, but we don't.
Like his wrestling skills.
Fuck off.
And he beats me every time because he's heavy.
Yeah, wrestle me now.
Because you're heavy.
Oh, I will fucking Roddy Rod Piper to your ass right
You
now.
don't even need to do a wrestling move, homie.
I'd fucking just roll over on you. Doesn't even matter.
Dude, that's all he's got to do is fucking Forrest
We're not
stump
going to
me.
wrestling. We're fucking in religion right now. Just fucking follow me.
Yeah, you're Forrest stump me.
I will fucking. Don't make me do it to you right now. Listen.
Hey, can you give me a beer?
No, because your wife didn't fucking allow that either. Thanks, Felicia.
Just fucking with you.
Anyways, I think that it is. Okay, so my cousin who
You okay?
has, just follow me for a second. My cousin who has like foreign people to come in to learn English in Lewiston. Like he had this guy from Saudi Arabia, Sultan, good guy, fucking stand-up guy. Like legitimately, he might have been a fucking prince. I don't even fucking know. But
Why do you think he's in the United States?
he was
Only
that's-
the privileged.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know if he's a fucking prince or not. Who the fuck knows? But anyways, good fucking guy. However, he tried like every time that we drink, because he's not supposed to drink. But guess what?
He was
He
drinking.
would have a drink or two.
Fuck yeah.
Anyways,
Dude.
we fucking have a couple drinks, and
Do you not
I'm
think the
interested.
Saudi king does that shit?
I'm interested because okay, so I literally fucking I got, since I moved down to Richland, I got my fucking library card, and I've been fucking renting books. And so like one of the books that I bought that I couldn't really fucking get into because it was like I was going to school again was a book of religion, like trying to fucking find like more about each religion. The best thing to do when it comes to religion, I found, is just go fucking talk to somebody who fucking believes in something different. Because then you'll fucking learn the difference. And you'll learn it
Really?
face to face. Yeah. So anyways, this...
Just like I want to do to those people that stand
You
outside
absolutely
Planned
should.
Parenthood.
Absolutely should.
Dude, hey,
Stay tuned for that because he's
I'm-
going to fucking blast some people. It's going to be awesome.
Dude, I am going
excited
to
for
stop at
I'm
the
excited
Planned
for that.
Parenthood. I drive by Planned Parenthood every day.
I don't... Okay, so let's
Not-
get one thing straight. I don't support abortion just the same as those
Oh.
people don't.
You want to battle, bitch?
Yeah, absolutely. I do. Do you not know about that fucking law in New York City that said that even third trimester, up until the day that your baby's born, you can fucking have an abortion? You believe in that?
I have really mixed feelings towards all
now,
of it.
now it's fucking mixed feelings. You wanted to battle, and
Oh.
now it's mixed feelings.
What do you mean? Oh, now it's mixed feelings?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Can they put them in a bag? Is that fine?
Oh, is that okay with you?
Is that okay with you?
No. No, I never said it was.
What? Let them breathe their last breath
It's-
and let them die?
It's biological.
So let them die.
Yep. If that's God's will.
That's your way of looking at it?
I mean, if
God,
the
I thought
doctors,
that was my way. I thought we were bad.
I thought we were too. What the fuck? I thought we were about to disagree on something, and then you fucking end up being on the same side as me, motherfucker. Just like that. All right, so if
Hey,
you think that it's if it's
you got
okay
enough money
to what you keep your embryo alive, it's not okay.
Nut on a fucking plastic bag and then like, okay, this is the strongest sperm.
Yeah.
Okay, more power to you. But you know what I do? Hold and pray. You know who I pray to?
No, who do you pray to?
I can't tell you.
Allah. Because you're a Muslim.
It's the way, other way.
Hey, you know what? I'm 30 years old. I'm 30 years old.
I want to tell you right now. I wish I had my helmet. Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm 31.
do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't. If you have to ask yourself that, then you should not.
Well, it's in
Because
that.
this is going to be broadcast. It's fucking live for out for people to see.
Right.
So
and I don't want that.
You're
right.
I'm
I
30.
don't want that.
I'm going to say that I'm 31 years old.
What? You're 31?
Yeah. I
How old
haven't.
am I?
I haven't.
Jesus Christ.
I know. So
Where did time go by?
I'm
Am I 35?
I'm 36. You're fucking 36.
Am I 36?
You're about to be 37.
That's what happens when you don't have any birthdays.
37. You're about to be 37.
I don't have any birthdays, so it
anyways,
really fucks me up.
I'm 31 and I haven't had a kid. You know why?
No, why?
Because I know how to fucking pull out, motherfucker.
After looking at you, I highly doubt that's the problem.
I'm pretty sure I'd have at least 10 kids.
I hope your girlfriend's watching.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Whatever. This guy, hold him down.
You can try.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I don't think you work on those butt muscles.
Okay.
Remember when I was talking about the boudet?
Yeah,
Do you think that you would like the boudet?
probably not. Probably not.
Are you saying that from your heart?
I think no.
Are you saying that from your heart?
I'm
or are you
saying
saying
it.
that
I'm
to
saying
be cool?
No, I'm not. Absolutely not for that reason. This is why I'm saying that because when it comes to, I'm a hairy person. Okay, from the waist down.
Okay, so nice warm water
Like
would not take care of
from
the
here up, I'm not. No, what I'm saying is that from the waist down, it's like fucking peanut butter and a carpet. Okay.
So nice hot water wouldn't take care of Taco Tuesday.
So when you do that, then you're just making more of a fucking. You're making hot sauce.
Really?
You're making hot sauce at that point.
No, you need to use one.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I've never used one, so I don't know.
There's a handle next to your potty. When you sit down and you look over and it says hot or cold, use that bitch.
I've never fucking used one before.
Really?
It'd be weird.
Use it.
It'd be weird.
Dude, it's bitching.
I don't.
It's the coolest thing.
When did you fucking use it?
My dad's got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, homie. My dad's had one for years. Our hunting cabin has one.
Of course he has, because you're a French motherfucker.
Our hunting cabin has one.
Shut the fuck up.
It's because it's not a cabin.
It's a house.
Our stabbing cabin has one. You haven't used that?
No, I didn't know that was there.
Yeah, it's a fucking handle.
There's a handle in the toilet.
Yeah, you
like
think
to flush
that's a
it.
retard handle?
No. There's a handle.
No, that's
there's a
that
handle on the
bitch is
fucking
for
toilet
fucking wash your butthole.
for flushing the toilet.
No, that's
No.
for washing your butthole.
All right, I didn't
It's
know
hot.
that. I didn't know that.
It's nice.
I didn't know that.
It's nice. No lie.
Oh, I'll have to take your word for it.
Dude, next time you take a shitty growler at the hunting cabin,
Next
grab
time.
the handle.
Next time when
Grab the handle, push down, turn right.
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh, you're gonna fucking love it.
I'm gonna
Dude, you're
probably
gonna be
fucking
like,
shit
fuck,
bricks.
how much was that? No, not kidding.
Okay,
It's
so
that good.
dude,
Dude,
the
it's
first time
that good.
that I do that, I don't know, man.
It's that good.
I'm probably gonna lose my shit.
You may nut.
No.
First time you nut, you fell down?
If
First time you nut, you fell down?
no, I was already sitting down.
The first time I nut, I fell down. And
It's a good thing I was already laying down.
Every time I'm trying to recur that point of my life, it's like a drug. One day I'm gonna stand up, nut, fall down. And I'm gonna be like, that right there was a shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take your word for that until I go.
I'll show you
until I go to Europe this fall, because I'm sure. Well,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to Europe. I'm
Yeah,
going to Asia.
when you
I don't,
do.
Does Asia have that?
Yeah, no, they have holes in the floor.
Hey, I'm not going to India, but I'm going to Asia.
They have holes in the floor.
There's a difference.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to Bangkok.
Well, there's holes in the floor. So,
I'll let you know how it goes.
right hand or left hand, which one are you gonna shake with?
Left. Dude, I met this guy.
That same hand you wipe your ass with.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't
Yeah,
have
'cause-
hand washers.
Because they don't fucking wipe their ass with their left hand.
Yeah,
with their
and
right.
you do.
That's right.
They're not gonna
Dude.
like you.
Dude, I met this
Give me
guy.
that.
I met this guy this last week. I fucking sold him a truck.
Was his name Jesus?
This is fucked up, and I shouldn't talk about
Was
this.
his name Jesus?
No.
I've met a guy named Jesus.
I've met a couple guys named Jesus. Does that count?
Probably the same guy.
Anyways, this guy had a fucking. I shook his hand afterwards. I asked him what happened to his hand because his fucking pointer finger on his fucking right hand was like cut off and bandaged, right? So I shake his hand. I was like, "What happened? What happened to your hand?" He was like, "Oh, I got an infection. They had to fucking lop it off."
And you just shook his hand. Oh, my hands would have been fucking fully. Dude, I don't have a good finger.
So I fucking. So that was. I'm sorry, that wasn't this last week. That was the week before. So on Monday, Saturday, he came and picked up the truck. Last Saturday, he came and picked up the truck. It was further down. And I was like, is it better? He's like, yeah, they had to take off a little bit more, but I think they got it all this time. We shook hands with our left hands. Because I was on his right hand. Have you ever shaken with your left hand? You don't feel like a man when you shake with your left hand. It's weird.
That's so funny because
I'm left-handed.
I just crushed a kid's hand today.
Really?
And it's funny that you mentioned that.
You shake left-handed?
No.
Oh.
I fucking crushed him. I crushed him with my left hand.
Because you were that guy. Because you were a dick. You wanted to fucking feel like you were more man than he was. That's why you did it. You're a dick. You did. Based off of that fucking laugh, you're a fucking dick. You're a dick.
Hey, I fucked him up.
Mentally. Did you tell him to take your fucking garbage out?
I actually told him to take his dress off and get to work.
Hey, by the way, you're not wearing your red lipstick or your red dress.
I wish I was.
Hey. You don't have anything to cheers with, but
I love you.
I love you too, brother. Good.
By the way, I wish I did have a red lipstick on. Maybe next episode.
Me too, because you could make some more money on the corner for me.
Only because you would hold me down, you fag. Yeah. Whatever.
Good Friday night.
Hey, good Friday night. Yeah.
Thank
Dude, we're not editing anything, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Cheers. Hey, hit subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Give us some comments. Let us know what you think.
I've never seen that happen.
Nice catch. Maybe stop. We've never edited before, but guess what? We're gonna edit this part out.
You think so?